They did a great job getting this keyboard ready. This is an incredible value. I don't really have anything else to say about this keyboard. Hey, thank you for joining us today. I've got a video I didn't really plan on making. I bought my father a TKL maybe 2 years ago. He often talks about how he doesn't have a numpad on the side, so he has to use these keys up here. I understand it can be a frustration if you're using your computer a lot for numbers, and that's the main reason why my dad uses his computer. He uses it for banking and things like that. He's an old guy, he's a boomer. Right, Dad? I know you're watching. So what I wanted to do is get him a new keyboard for Christmas that hits all the buttons for him, literally. I thought I'd get myself something that I could modify for him, make it the best keyboard possible. And so I picked up this Keychron K10 Max. Here, I'll show you the website right here. It's typically $119, $120 on the Keychron website. You can see here that they are stocking this and several other keyboards and accessories in the US, which is really smart to get away from tariffs and real quick delivery. I mean, their delivery was already really quick from China, but this is even faster. I actually found a steal on eBay. I was like, there's going to be something wrong with it, but I wanted to give it a shot. And I knew that I'd be able to modify it to get it to the keyboard that my dad needs. He doesn't care if he gets a new keyboard. He just wants the keyboard that's going to fit his needs. Something that's full size and wireless and mechanical. The mechanical part's just for me. I just want him to be into what I'm into, but he's a cool dad. Let's unbox this, see what it comes with. And get your quick start and your instructions. It's pretty standard. Like I mentioned, I got this on eBay, so this was used. So I didn't get the actual, the wrapping that comes around the keyboard, but no big deal. I got the USB-C A to USB-C cable. I've got the tools to get in here. There's a screwdriver and an Allen key. There's the keycap and switch puller because this is hot swappable, and then there are some spare keycaps, so you can make this into a Windows layout, and there's also cute little orange keys for enter and escape. The only thing I didn't get along with this keyboard is the 2.4 gigahertz dongle. Just a little, one of these, oh, that one's gone. One of these little dongles here that would allow me to connect it wirelessly, but it also has Bluetooth functionality, so that's not a big deal. I wanted to modify this for my dad and give myself, a couple hours of fun to play with the keyboard, but this is awesome. It sounds great right out of the box. All the stabilizers were perfectly lubricated. Some of them even had a little bit too much lubrication on them. I was using a Q-tip to take some of the lube off just because it just can be kind of greasy. But all these keys just sound so great. It's something I want to bring up. I talked about the $120 price tag for this K10. This is an incredible value because if they're Q6, this is the same keyboard. The only difference here is this keyboard, the Q6, comes with a volume knob. It is made of aluminum. It's a much heavier keyboard. Instead of this being made of plastic, the aluminum keyboard does carry a higher price tag. I actually really like my keyboards. I like the aluminum boards too, but again, Dad, do you really care if this is an aluminum keyboard or a plastic keyboard? I don't think so. The point of bringing this up is this is half the price, and this is almost the exact same keyboard. I want to scroll down this page real quick and just point out a couple of things. This keyboard has access to the launcher, Keychron launcher, which allows you to customize all of these keys. It's just like QMK VIA. This has foams, acoustic pads, silicone pads, PET films. It's got everything sandwiched within this board to give you awesome sound. Again, right out of the box. This has RGB lights. They face downwards. You can see them really well in the keyboard. This supports Mac and Windows right out of the box. I mentioned how it's hot swappable. You can take these keycaps off easily and give yourself some different keycaps if you want to too. These are the OSA profile keycaps. They're just like a little bit taller than maybe a cherry profile and a little bit scoopier and rounder. They work great. It is their standard for the full-size keyboard here. Let me show you the Keychron launcher real quick. So in order to use the Keychron launcher, you do need to be hardwired into your computer. It's just a matter of clicking on connect, selecting the keyboard you want to connect, and then you click connect it again. Once this connects, it allows you to change the functionality of any of the keys that you choose. You can see I've got different layers up here. It's currently on layer 2 because I have this on the Windows selection. If I go to Mac, I don't know if you noticed that, but boom, now the red light is on layer 0. So I've got 4 layers of keys that I'm able to program into this keyboard. And when I say layers, think about your keyboard on your phone. You've only got just the letters on your phone when you're typing on your screen, but when you touch that modifier button on the bottom, which is the same thing as this function button, it opens up another keyboard where you've got all of your different characters, right? All your special characters. And you can click on another button, it'll bring up all your numbers. When you click function on your keyboard, it allows you to access those different layers. What this does for you is gives you the option to customize a whole lot of different keys to do different functions. If you are a shortcut junkie using Excel, which you might be if you're using a full-size keyboard, you could set up a bunch of different functions that would act as different functions, right? You can update your firmware here. You can change the backlight settings and better see what all of the backlight functions are named. You can change the speed and the brightness of your backlight as well. And then you can do a quick key test. You can just kind of go through here, make sure all of your keys work on your keyboard. There's a lot of different things that you can do with this. And with the Q6, that costs twice as much, you have all of the exact same functionality. There's nothing extra that comes with the Q6 and that extra price tag. So this is an incredible value, even if you get it at the full size, the full price at $120. It's just an awesome keyboard at $120. I mentioned the layers here. There's foam, silicone, there's PET. Let me go down to this here. Significantly enhanced acoustic foams. So we've got all these different layers here, a couple different foams, a PET film, and then there's also this silicone bottom pad. This really fills up a lot of the bottom of the keyboard. Probably doubles the weight that the keyboard would be, but it also really helps with the sound of the keyboard internally. Lessens the echo and gives you a really great, deep, thocky sound for the keyboard. Who's this keyboard for? This keyboard's for my dad. This is for you, Dad, but anybody in an office, right? If you've got tons of space at your office desk and you're somebody who does crunch numbers on even a weekly basis, this makes sense for you. Look at your keyboard when you get to your office. What do you have, a Dell or an HP? This is just a whole different experience. It makes me want to type more. It makes me want to sit at my desk more when I've got a mechanical keyboard in front of me. It might be something for you too. I don't really have anything else to say about this keyboard, right? You can see it. It's a keyboard. It does everything you need it to do. I prefer this to my Bridge. I don't even know where my Bridge 75 is. I might have sold my Bridge 75. The Bridge 75 was a budget keyboard. 75% aluminum keyboard. Take the top off really easily with the ball catch mechanism, which was really cool. But who's really doing that on a regular basis? I'm not. That being said, this is still going to my dad. He's still going to get this full-size keyboard, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be much happier with this than he is with the... What do you have now, Daddy? K6? I'm probably going to get myself some of these boards. I definitely will recommend these boards to anybody getting into the hobby. If you have any questions about this board, please leave me a comment. If you have this board, let us know. Let me know why you prefer to have a full-size board over a 65%, 75%, 40%. There's so many different sizes out there. Everyone's got their preferences, and it's something that Hipyo always says is just, this is a preference hobby. So I like to just kind of show you all the different options that are out there and share my personal, honest opinions about them. And then if you want to use this for yourself, go ahead and do it. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you spending some time with us, and I hope you guys have a great one. Thank you.